Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to another board updating time. I am not tired, I swear. No, I'm really awake and not about to fucking fall asleep if I blink my eyes one too many times. Okay, let's I am slightly exhausted beyond belief, but you know, that won't be a problem. No way that could be a problem. Problems don't find me, I create them. Oh. This is why you should have done this opening cutscene next chapter. You'll be half sleeping plate next. I'm always half awake sleeping. The dream is ending and the dream cannot begin when the end is at the start. The nightmare doesn't start nor does it end, it simply grows and changes. Oh, holy shit. Right, okay, right, who cares? Okay, hold on. We have quite a few character updates, including the big cheese himself, Mr. President. Mr. President gets another thing. Oh my goodness. Ain't that something? Yep. Yep. I am made of, I am life in my existence, defying all times. If you've been imagining, then I suggest you stop. Your life ain't real, nor are your dreams you've taught. What happened with Limbus? I didn't Limbus this time, I just woke up and I'm tired. I swear that's it this time. Da, 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 da. No, Lumbus is not why I'm tired this time. I'm just woke up and sleepy time and again and sighs. If you understand what I'm saying, then I suggest you go see a doctor and tell them that you've caught the disease known as, oh God, he's tired of disease. Ooh. Hold until Arc no Spen and Walpurgis. Use Walpurgisnacht, the name for the limited time event of Limbus Company. Walpurgisnacht, the celebration of the coming of fall, and witches, oh so many watches. Which watch shall you witch again? Which watch which? Witching watches all over the place. This character is going to be a problem. I can feel it. Also, it's fucking babyface. Alright, I need to add that, yeah. Where are you, Aaron? There you are, okay. I'm dying from so much sleep deprivation. I saw the faux image. He is stupid. Ugh. I prefer using official art to 3D images where possible. Gunblade man, he has a gun and blade. Gunblade man, it's stupid as fuck. Gunblade man, you should go and not. Gunblade man, what the fuck? Dun 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 dun. He stood still and fired a gun. He's so incredible. Yeah, goddamn. I should stand still and fire guns more often in my life. I'll be impressive. Yep. How well did I sleep? I'm zoning out again. I didn't. Well, I did sleep, but I don't feel like I did. You understand why official artwork is better than the form of artwork most people who play the game we see? Because I like to use official. And I prefer how it looks on the board. Yeah, that summarizes it entirely. We'll put these two as underground for now. Oh, thoughts on Marduk? Evil as fuck. Main villain aura is strong with them. They ain't gonna be doing anything good forever. They're so fucking evil. Oh shit. Okay, right, okay, As Rosette, so it can't be all bad, right? Rosette? Ah, yes, it can't be all bad, because Rosette's in there. Just like Ouroboros can't be all bad, because it had Ren in there, or maybe then you can get fucking, like, no. Okay. Yes, another strongest. Imagine you guys Gov letting a PMC try out an aircraft. That's exactly what Calvert did with Marduk. Shady wouldn't even begin to describe it. Yeah. Like, they're evil. I will say a bit of a shame that Reverie kind of spoiled that fact. Like, I wouldn't trust them right now, don't get me wrong, but I also wouldn't be so 112% certain that they're evil with a 12% margin of error. You just have to listen to the CEO to know they're evil. Damn. I feel like that's a fair assessment of him. Yep, totally fair assessment. Not at all biased against that kind of character. Is that Sao Aura? Think of Aura, screw that line. Ah, yes, that line. Oh god, those are some of the cringiest fucking shit. Amazing how we had no one new added to Armada, and no one got development other than Speaking of lines, you're splunking through time and found out the van line about Acres wasn't changed. Okay. I guess that was like an early translation or something. Either way, I dislike it immensely. Especially when then they tried to show him being strong as him pulling the fucking trigger on a gun. Alright, yeah. I should make note of that. The church sucks at heretic hunting, it seems. Yeah, like, it's actually a little bit insane how many artifacts we've currently seen that's like, sorry, the garden had fucking 4 artifacts given to one motherfucker, and then Melchior has another artifact, and this 2 artifacts, this bitch has another artifact. Like, what the fuck happened? Why did the church start sucking major balls at, like, actually stealthing or getting rid of artifacts, rather? Like, what the fuck happened? They used to try and be on top of this shit. And a person usually didn't keep an artifact for long if they had one. Now it's like, oh, no, yep, everyone. Garden, hey, they got a shit ton for some reason. Which Chugglehead are you talking about? Are you talking about the one in the prologue, Carrie? Because I would say that's like, okay, yeah, he had one, and then the church went after him because he had one. Like, are you really telling me that the church doesn't fucking know about this shit? Yeah, I don't have a problem with them finding it, but are you really telling me somehow the church doesn't fucking know about this shit? Like, really? Because every other instance we've seen where someone has an artifact before, like, these games is like, yeah, no, they fucking try to, like, confiscate it and get it away from them. They didn't know about Oliver's seashell either? No, that was given permission from what we can recall. They gave permission for him to have that one. Do we have anything else to do right now? They showed one small scene with Viola and Alexander, and you have to wonder why they were even there. They didn't do anything. Absolutely true. I don't know why they fucking exist. Oh, right. I hate this shit. Yeah. Really? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to recover from the thought of having brain cells, and it's really hard. Ugh. Stomach goes vrum vrum. Yeah, I agree with Carrie. Oh, my fucking... Why is my stomach trying to fucking become inside out? Ugh. Alright, I need to give this fucker a name. I don't know, just first deck something. Okay, do you think they can concentrate them instantly from the assassins? Yes, I believe Kevin would fucking destroy their asses. I think Kevin and Reese together could absolutely fuck them over and destroy them. And the only reason Kevin had to sneak onto an airship was because it was an airship, not something that you can like just walk in on. Like, Kevin's amazing. He's incredibly strong. He has a Sigmata. I don't really like. I don't see how he couldn't do this. And Kevin's been hunting heretics and people with artifacts for fucking, like, what was it, 10 years by the time we played third or something like that, if not more. Like, yeah. Yeah, I'm quite sure he can do it. Like, to put it frankly, too, as far as we know, Melchior is a guy who has a knife that is apparently an artifact, don't know what the fuck that's supposed to do, and has bombs. They're not special bombs, he just has a lots of bombs. Yeah, Kevin can definitely fucking deal with that shit. Maybe this bitch could be harder, maybe. I don't know if these two have... I hope your fucking needle or weapon isn't an artifact, that'd be stupid. And I don't know, is your rocket fist an artifact? I don't fucking know if it is. God. Took him the end of second chapter kill Wiseman? Carrie, Wiseman was a different beast entirely. Like, Wiseman didn't like move around, or he stayed in like one place that wasn't easy to access essentially and had to be found, while Amada is just... Alexander and Viola don't have artifacts, okay. Well, Amada is actively going from place to place. Like, if the church just fucking investigated into Amada and followed their trail, they would find them. They would find a lot of them. I'm looking at a blank space. Alexander and Viola don't have artifacts. Just means, I guess, the garden just has all of the artifacts, which is certainly something. So my premise is that someone who's moving around is easier to find than someone who stays in one spot. When they're predictable as fuck, yes. If someone moves around on a predictable schedule, like the Amada does, which is... right. Amada is doing terror shit, and we have the Bracer Guild, the CID, looking into them. It's like, yeah, you can definitely fucking be able to track them down, especially considering the CID sent an agent in to, like, look into things already. And Wiseman was hiding. Yeah. What color to make you? I'll put you as a government agent for now. It's not like he was branded a heretic at the start of second chapter. What? What? You're saying Wiseman wasn't a heretic at the start of the second chapter? Or wait, who are you referring to there? Also, yes. Okay, done with that. No, he was a heretic before the start. Yeah, I would like to remind you, Carrie, that Wiseman has a very big advantage that makes tracking him really hard. He can fucking erase people's memories. Like, it's kind of hard to track someone when you can't find people who remember the fucker. You know what I mean? That's not very much remembered, and for good reason, because yeah, even back in first and second chapter, that shit was silly in its own right. Since like he didn't actually have to do anything seemingly to make people forget. He literally talked to Estelle and then she forgot. I said, oh. Fucking exhausting, man. Sorry. Gramps came in, asked if I could do air conditioner for like a bit. which was probably gonna be like 20 minutes. I asked him if we could do it in an hour, and he was like, nah, do it myself then. Oh, there goes my fucking mood for the rest of the day. Great, now I'm fucking... It takes 20 minutes to start the AC. It takes 20 minutes to install a new one. He asked me last night if we could do it today, and before I go off to work, and I was like, yeah. And then he's coming in now. I'm just like, oh, can you give me like an hour because I'm not going off to work until 11. And now he's just tiring. Hi, Flan. No, it's fine. I'm just tired. Let's get back to conversations that are actually interesting. And more relevant than anything. Yeah, Wiseman just kind of talks to Estelle at the end of first chapter, and he doesn't even do anything in specific from what I can recall. He just talks to her, and she can't really remember him afterwards. So Wiseman seems to be able to casually erase memories, or at least suppress them very, very easily. Real life fucking sucks so much it does. There's no reason to live in it. You should go and erase it. It would be surprised if the Grouse River that's susceptible to mind control. True, but I would also be surprised, wouldn't be surprised if, like, imagine you're the Grouse Rider, you know Wiseman exists, and then you're trying to find him. It's a case of like, fuck, where do I start? I can't ask regular civilians if they've seen anyone with his description, because, for fuck's sake, he erases their minds when he fucking suppresses those things when he meets people. Damn it, where do you even start? It's like, Wiseman would be a pain in the ass to track down. Just finding celebrity like they didn't know his alias. I think that makes enough sense again if you consider the fact that he probably very casually just stops people from knowing. I mean, I'll be frank, my opinion on the Grouse Rider and the church in general went down the drain after the end of Azure, where the evil bells were... Okay, not even the end of Azure, just... If this was already starting to be a problem in Zero. When the evil bells in Crossbell were not confiscated or done anything with, like... Yeah, that started me on the path of what the fuck. Like, by a shit ton. And Coach still want to let Gaius join. That's a good mark against them, but I'm more pissed off with the writers for that still. I am really okay. By the way, I'll give my opinion for this now. This chapter was a lot. Okay, unsurprisingly, this chapter was much better than the last one. But going into more detail, like, it's not like they were the relic of a factually heretical code. Yeah, no, not in the slightest. Oh my god, the bells were totally not absolutely deserving. Like, it's not like there was an actual fucking Dominion in Crossbell that could have and should have taken it away, and he just fucking didn't do that for no good reason. No, that's not like that happened. No way. This chapter was a lot better. It still had a couple problems. Armada was... Melchior is the only member of Armada. Everyone else doesn't exist because they're so fucking pointless. Jesus Christ. I like the fact that Callahan was actually just corrupted by his own ambition. I like that a lot. I do find that this chapter is brought down partially by my suspension of disbelief being broken by this. The fact that, like, they treat nukes as, like, something so hard to make. And, like, don't get me wrong, it's not easy to make a nuke. It just isn't. But the idea that it's easier with a Genesis to create a living AI than it is to just just make a nuke is patently absurd. It just makes me roll my eyes so hard, which does bring down the chapter by a good chunk. But the character interactions are reached back up around to being really good again for this chapter. Melchior's manipulation and behavior was brilliant and proves he's the only member of Armada that matters. I like that this Callahan wasn't actually mind controlled, and he actually had some. He actually was like falling for his own flaws and stuff. That's nice to see. Right against the mind control is overused. That's all. Is dude actually has some good stuff, good flaws that speak for his character. Maybe it's not difficult per se to research nukes, so they essentially compress the time to research everything about it in the span of 2 days at most. Also, Armada could have used fission nuke, but guess the professor wanted fusion energy. For reference, research nukes started in earnest in 1939. They only had a functioning nuke made in 1945. Okay, true, but didn't... I can't see the... Well, guys, it was great streaming for my life. I'm happy to end it now. We shall remove streaming from the existence. I'm gonna work like Callahan and turn myself into an AI so I can erase streaming from everywhere on the internet. No streaming anymore. No streams. We're done. That includes live TV broadcasts, by the way. Fuck you. You are responsible for the collapse of the internet that will occur, Carrie. Please remember that. Yep, please remember that legacy. Carrie, the cause of all the problems in the world when the internet starts going fucky. But that plan's gonna take a little while, so, you know, I gotta wait until I get a Genesis. So, you know, that plan's on hold for now. But, yeah, having it's so... I can't even begin to describe, by the way. I'm gonna put this here, but... I am... Yeah, Esmer threw me off big time. But I am so fucking happy we have this guy. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, is that a character who actually fucking is evil because of personal flaws with themselves? Oh my god. god, isn't that something? Oh my god, oh! Yeah, that's better writing than... Okay, and this is an insult, don't get me wrong, but, like, I have to say it. I was not expecting Trails to actually have a character that is as good as Callahan. Like, fucker actually has a flaw that's done, like, shows his damage and stuff, and his dying seems good too. It's like... They actually did a really good job with him, and that brings up my opinion of the chapter immensely because, well, it's a good fucking villain for the chapter, and he's just kind of blinded by his own obsessions and his views. To me, Miley Fair, it's easy to make an AI when you have an example of one to copy from. I will say this, I don't believe for a second that, like, to put it in one way, apparently the Genesis is so fucking absurd that it can, if you take everyone at their word for the power of Callahan's AI, the motherfucker was equivalent to Elysium, and he had just one small region of Zemuria to draw upon the Septium Veins for, and a Genesis, and apparently the Genesis made up for the rest of Zemuria. Like, holy fucking shit, that's insane, right? Like, that's absolutely crazy to even suggest. That puts the Genesis as something, like, just horrifically too much. Oh no, I can fix this one. Wow, lots of changes going on here, huh? Well, copy was mostly deleted. Yeah. I will say, this is... The villains in this chapter for overall... Like, I'm fucking baffled. I don't know what the fuck the writers are doing with with Almada. Like, to be quite frank, I do not understand what they're doing with Almada. What is Discount Altina supposed to be doing here? She's literally like, I'm only on a job. You know, hi, hire me from the gardens if you really want. It's like, what the fuck am I looking at here? Come on. And then these two are here for the chapter just to... They don't even interact with anyone. They don't even fucking interact with anyone. What the fuck are they... I'm so confused. Oh, right. This guy was gay, apparently. Okay. I mean, you didn't do anything, so I'm gonna cross that out. Melchior is back with search from carrying Almada. Callahan could have done better than Melchior. You don't think the CEO could? I don't understand the, I don't like the Genesis still. Oh, right, I have a lot of screenshots. Let's look at a couple of these. I can get Lane Gatcher's box of blue. All right, where is this motherfucker? Where the fuck did I put Catra? There I fucking did. I'm gonna keep this symbol here, but I'm gonna add in the Van Arkwright office's symbol behind him. There we go. BB, thoughts on the Galvarian space base? Right, let me fucking... It's not gonna be anywhere in space. Like, I don't believe that for a fucking second. And mostly because this last calls something a satellite that isn't a satellite, and everyone seems to be fine with that descriptor. So I'm just not. I don't believe them in the slightest. I don't think these fuckers know what space is. They're gonna define space as just being really high and not really thinking about this shit very thoroughly. Maybe not literally a base in space, but a site where to launch stuff into space from. I don't think they're gonna launch anything to space. I think it's gonna be more like a nuclear platform, essentially. I'm actually gonna add that as a note under him. Yeah, just stretching. Whew. I hate this body. What other fucking screenshots do I have? Oh, right. I'm gonna fucking put this under Catra because I disagree hardcore as a diabetic, but gene editing is not going too far. Like, he listed off a lot of evil shit, and then it's like, yeah, that's... Oh, right, Oh, right, that was a theory we made for a second. Hold on a second. Right. Apparently, orbital energy is a form of radiation? Seemingly, at least, considering that Professor Callahan thought that it would somehow be more efficient. I genuinely, I don't fucking understand how, like, I don't know what Callahan was on, but fucker was like, yes, this is definitely better than anything we could make. Oh, it shall do amazing things. It will save us all. Oh, it's so great and incredible, and oh my god, and it's like, you have orbital energy, man. Like, the whole, to our eyes, that's the holy fucking grail of everything, right? Like, it's kind of crazy that he thinks for some reason that nuclear energy is somehow going to be better than orbital energy, which we have seen no direct downsides for. Yeah, but orbital energy is running out. Orbital energy doesn't seem to be running out, or at least, like, there doesn't seem to be a relationship between septium veins and orbital energy being generated from regular items. So, like, sure, you can drain the septium veins. That can be an issue. Like, for example, that's, like, something that could happen, possibly. But is it doubtful in of itself, considering that we had the... If I remember correctly, during Azure, the septium veins were drained and used to, power the Child of Zero experiment. And even that didn't actually, like, cause any actual problems. And orbital energy themselves, orbital energy itself, like, from an orbment, doesn't seem to drain anything from septium veins. So, like, that seems to be unproblematic. What does go restoring nukes that would create peace in Zemuria because everyone would be afraid of starting fights if nukes can be dropped? That was part of his reasoning, but he did also suggest that, like, it was somehow more energy efficient and better than orbital energy. He did have that suggestion too, Zag. There's just been no suggestion to me. Like, I don't really believe that normal orbment works take any energy from seventh veins carry, because if that was the case, then somewhere like Crossbell, where like technology has advanced a lot and they're using orbital devices like cars and stuff regularly, should be creating the same desertification problem that's happening in the East. But it isn't, so my assumption is that normal orbital energy, normal orbment use doesn't cause draining of seventh veins. What can cause draining of seventh veins is separate stuff. Wow, we have a lot to say for this board, huh? I guess that's a good thing. Da, 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 12 to 29. How advanced is the East if it's starting to turn to a desert? If normal orbment use drains septium veins, then I will assume that the East has fucking enough power to turn on all the lights in Zemuria. Good God. All right, as far as you know, Zag, the East of Zemuria is rather poor, no? I mean, we haven't seen much of the East of Zemuria. Also, somehow, fucking this last made an oasis big as shit. How the fuck she did that, who knows? The only thing that had much power was the tower firing its cannon until it drains the content dry, and that thing was connected directly to them. Yeah. I'm thinking right now, was this my favorite chapter so far? It honestly might be. This might be my favorite chapter so far. I will say, goddamn, has Rosette gotten the fucking short end of the stick by a country mile so far in terms of characterization? Like, damn, what a shame. She was in the worst introductory chapter, and she's been, like I feel bad for her. And then in this chapter, she still didn't get much other than a reveal of, oh my god, she's fucking part of the thing. Oh, it's like, damn, girl got fucked. Real big shame there. And because she's connected so deeply with Marduk Solutions, she's basically condemned to not be allowed to have a characterization until they take more of a center stage. Big shame on that. You say in the defense of Rez, there's a good reason she isn't getting a lot of backstory. I feel like that doesn't matter though. And like, okay, to be more clarify, you don't need to give her a lot of backstory to give her focus. Like that's my view on it. It's like, sure, you don't have to reveal much about her backstory, but she just hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities to get good characterization in. She's been very plain and simple as a character so far, of just being, for the most part, until the end of this chapter, she was just a good worker who was smart. Like that describes her almost entirely. She was a good worker who was smart. And now it's like, okay, she's a bit self-sacrificed. She's a bit willing to sacrifice herself for others, fine, and she is a robot. Or at least part of one. You don't have to go into a character's backstory to make them have a personality. The lines, the lines, the lines, the lines, there's so many of them. Oh my. Okay. Works for, but has no idea how it is. You wonder if there's any more to say for Professor Hamilton? Oh, sure. Oh my god, this board update is actually fucking immense this time, huh? A lot of new notes for people, and a lot of a good amount of change-ups. I'm happy. This board is actually we're actually getting a really good board update this week. Again, in comparison to fucking Chapter 3, god, how crazy, eh? Chapter 3 really just dropped the ball so hard. End of chapter would do that. You say that, but chapter 3's ending still didn't do all that much, relatively speaking. Oh shit, no. Click that again. Okay, good. Welcome to the fucking trappings of God, the lines. The lines, what do they mean? I've just noticed that most of fairies' relationships are one-sided, by the way. Oh, holy fucking shit. Which line from Fairy goes to Van? Fairy does have a line that goes to Van, right? Well, that goes to her, goes to her, goes to her brother, goes to her. That goes to Kitty. That one goes to her sister. Oh shit, she doesn't. Huh. I added 3 characters, none of them have lines to Van, so that's a win. Yes, but now I need to retroactively add a line from Fairy to Van, because I apparently haven't done that. So as I can add a line from Kasim to Van if you wanted. No, I do not desire that. But this is good. This is good. This is a very nice sport update. I'm actually really happy with it. Definitely one of the better ones we've had for a little bit, with a lot of new theorizing, a lot of new notes on people. I'm happy. Can you believe this is only board number 10? Oh wow, and now he comes back in. Now my grandfather comes back in saying, hey, actually, I do need your help. Can you get it off? It's like, goddamn. Wow, I said I needed an hour. Wow, it's an hour later and I'm done. Fuck you. Fucking tiring, man. Anyway. Thank you everyone for coming to today's live stream. Hope you guys had a good time. If there's any, I hope you guys can look forward to more trailers next week. But yeah. Thank you all again. Thank you all very, very much. If there's time coming, I suggest you subscribe and notification bell so you're aware I'm streaming. If you like the video stream, leave a like. If you have any comment below, and share the stream around who everything might be interested. But until next time, I'm gonna get up close. I'm gonna get quiet, and I'm gonna say
Bye.